and welcome to SoireeSips. I'm Stacia, and today I'm going to make you a really interesting cocktail known as the RAMOS Gin Fizz. Now, it is a fizz, meaning there's an effervescent element of a club soda or a sparkling water. It also is a little bit of a flip. Now, what's a flip? A flip is a cocktail that you put an egg white in, yes, a raw egg white, and you shake it up. So there's body to the cocktail. It's really fun. I'm going to strongly recommend for those of you that think you're afraid of a raw egg white, not to buy that Airsets egg white substitute. I actually bought a bottle once in the liquor supply store, and it was, I don't even think I have words. It was the most horrifying thing I've ever put in my mouth. So use the raw egg white. If you don't want to ever use raw egg whites, just stay away from flips. So today I'm going to start with a technique called a dry shake. What that means is I'm taking the cocktail shaker and I'm adding the base ingredients without any ice. The reason for that is we're trying to aerate the egg white and get some volume in it before the heaviness, the weight of the ice shakes it down and also dilutes it with the water. So I'm taking one egg white and I just separated some eggs out. Sometimes when I make ice cream, which is a custard base, I end up with a bunch of egg whites because you use the egg yolks in the custard, and I freeze them in little plastic tubs in the freezer. They keep forever. You can use them to make angel food cake or meringue or whatever, or you can just have a couple in there and you bring them out to make an egg white omelet or a flip. So we have one egg white. We have 2 ounces of gin. I have one of my favorites, the St. George Botanical Gin. We have a 1/4 ounce each, or a tablespoon-ish each, of lemon juice, lime juice, and simple syrup, which is just equal parts sugar and water, simmered down until the sugar is well dissolved and then chilled. I have a dash of orange flower water. It's a little bit like rose water. You can buy it in a lot of Middle Eastern markets. My grocery store sells it. It smells like orange flowers. It's really, really pretty. That goes in there, and about a tablespoon of heavy cream. Again, this sounds really unusual, just bear with me. And now I'm going to take the top of my cocktail shaker and we're going to do what I talked about, the dry shake. No ice in here, just the ingredients we just talked about. Seat your shaker firmly and just shake it up like this, okay? It's not as loud as when there's ice in it, and you can kind of see that foaminess in this top glass shaker. When you've got a little bit of agitation and knocked over a couple things on your bar, take this off and get yourself some ice. So I'm just reaching into my ice cup, and I put some ice in there. Now I'm gonna put the top back on and I'm gonna re-agitate. What I just did there is obviously I chilled the ingredients because I worked them against the ice, and you do work in a little bit of the water from the ice on it. Now I'm gonna take this and I'm going to strain this into a Collins glass, a tall glass over ice. Just pour that in. See, it's kind of milky. And some of that milkiness is actually the egg white froth, which will settle at the top of the cocktail. That's supposed to happen. There's almost like layers in this cocktail, which is really interesting. The last element of this that makes it a RAMOS Gin Fizz is you take seltzer water or club soda and you pour that over the top. So give it a little stir to make the seltzer in. I like to garnish with a little bit of fruit. I think it's interesting. So here's a Luxardo cherry. That's probably not super traditional, but I think it's fun. And you can garnish with a little bit of citrus if you like. But it's just an interesting new cocktail, something a little different. Don't be afraid of egg whites. Try a RAMOS Gin Fizz. Cheers.